Hey there, welcome to AI Art Battle. Today we're going to be generating anime style art using two different free apps, LeonardoAI and PlaygroundAI. We'll be using the same prompt to see who does it best. Be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know which one is your favorite. Let's get started. First up, we have LeonardoAI, a fan favorite tool that has been trending this year. With an array of built-in models and even ones that you can personally train, the possibilities are limited only by your imagination. We're going to go ahead and go to the AI image generation tool. This is where we get to enter our prompt and create lots of fun images. I kept everything the same on this left side. I didn't touch the dimensions, I didn't touch the scale. Everything is exactly the same, and I only generated 2 in Leonardo because I do only get like a certain number of tokens every day and I'm not on the upgraded account. The prompt, I just went ahead and created the most generic prompt that I can get. It's all about the character and the setting, so I don't have a lot of like terms I typically use in terms of HD, high detail, quality, or what I'm using it for. This is just emphasizing like, here's my character and here's her background. Give me the scene, right? So I'm hoping to be able to test like the abilities and the gaps that the AI tool can fill for me. So that's why this is the most bare, basic sort of prompt that we can get. The gist of it is that it is a anime style artwork and it's of a young woman in an urban setting. So as you can see here, these are some of the generations that I have made. The model styles are right here. This one is deliberate, RPG, and so forth. Fine-tuned models are essentially presets or filters. You can also create your own custom model, but right here I'm just using a list that they already have. Very basic, and I'm going down the list here. As you can see, all of these are actually pretty good, right? You have a nice background, you have a good cityscape, there are fun colors as I requested in the prompt, and so I'm quite impressed with what Leonardo has to offer so far. Even though there's some weird stuff going on, like her enemy is like a flying wig, right? It's still really good. If you look at the character detail, you can sort of see like, yeah, like the hair is fun. The hand's a little bit off, but the background, everything is built out how I was hoping it to be. So that is really good to explore here. And then this one is actually my favorite. It's in Leonardo style. You can see like the shadows, everything is very, very detailed, which is really good. So from her hair to the background, from the glow of the lighting, everything just seems to work. And if you look at the next image in this exact set, it's almost as if this is from the same scenery, from like the same story. I noticed that with Leonardo, when you're creating an image, it's sort of, or in a set, like 2 pieces right here, it's also from like the same group. So that's really good. That gives me the ability to sort of imagine the same character or the same style in different variations. And then, I can say, you know what, I do like both of this, and this might work for my own purpose, right? I can reuse these images again and try to get different styles. It's really good when you think of it that way. It's like, hey, I like how it starts here. I'm going to use this and keep getting more styles of something like this, right? So this is definitely my favorite there. Next one, this is sort of like a fantasy aspect, and even though her face is messed up, we can always fix it later. And there's like 3 legs going on, but I do like how it's building out the story. There's a lot of fillers in terms of like the background. There's moon, there's cityscapes, there's characters, there's a bus or a trolley. It's really nice when I think of it that way, is that if you're trying to build and develop a scene for like a book that you're writing or like a publishing or a type of product that you're creating, this is really good in terms of the environment in the background. So far, I'm super impressed with what they have. I don't know why they gave her a witch hat here, or even her hands look like it's a weapon, but it's fascinating, especially the background again. Like it's mixing like ancient with like modern. Same with the next one, there's like a wizardy sort of thing, and her eyes are off. But again, like I do appreciate what it has to offer. And then you see like the most basic models, which is Stable Diffusion 1.5 and then 2.1. This one is all background and this one's all character, and it's kind of scary, but it's still really good for what you're requesting. So All in all, if I'm giving this a good rating, I would say Leonardo has great opportunity for those of you building like a scene, fantasy, like land. Character wise, you can get really good anime characters. I think it's worth exploring in Leonardo style. I think these are really good. Leonardo signature, Leonardo select, diffusion, all of the three, like which is Leonardo, is really good for anime that I have seen so far. Even Dream Shaper, I think the quality of it at the start is really good, and you just need a little bit of time just cleaning this up, and you're able to do that within this app anyway. So I would highly recommend checking that out. Next up, we have Playground AI. It is still one of my favorite tools to use. Simply because how easy it is, right? You just log in to your web browser just like Leonardo, and then you're ready to go. So I did load up the prompt that we have in Playground AI, and then there's a bunch of different filters that we can use. To save you some time, I didn't generate every single filter that they do have, but I selected some that I think it's good to show. This one is Protogen Anime 2.2, and I think it shows you that if you select the right filter, you're gonna get what you're looking for. And it is pretty comparable to Leonardo. It has the background, it has the line art, the shadows, the expression of the character is really good as well. Like you have a clear face, and so I'm gonna actually gonna show you what it looks like if you don't choose the right filter. Like this is a poly mode, definitely not an anime style, so I'm going to skip that one. This one is okay, right? There's one image that looks like, okay, it's going to pass. And then as I scroll up, you're going to start seeing like, this is hideous. Why does it even exist? But that goes to show. So if you know what you want to create, like, hey, I want to create portraits. Hey, I want to create anime art. I want to create a nice background. I want to create stickers. I want to create some t-shirts or some vectors. Choosing the right model or the right filter is gonna help get you where you want to be. And now we can really do like a side-by-side comparison. So back to this one, I would say this is really good compared to Leonardo. And then the next one as well, this one's deliberate. The character poses are fun. The hair is really dynamic. There's a lot of action shot going on here, and I really like that, right? So if you take a look closer to my prompt, it's very like captivate me, right? Sort of request. So this is really good. And then this one, I would say, is sort of like a cheater. What I mean, it looks so good. It's like a video game and not really anime, so I won't really count it in the side-by-side comparison, but this one would be my favorite. The expressions there, the drawings there, the hair, the colors, and the outfit is really good to me, so I would have rated this, but I'm not going to really count it. So next we're going to look at the Dream Shaper. So in terms of the angles and everything, I think shadows, the world that they create is just as good. Maybe Leonardo is better with backgrounds, but character poses, the detail of the character here, like the hair, the movement, Playground does have an edge in my eyes, so I would give them that. Like this one is one of my favorite ones because it gives you like a two-tone, like day and night effect, or like two different cities. The characters in a unique pose. The hands kind of off, that's okay. But then again, like the hair movement, everything is really good for just like a decent shot here. This one, like the line drawing, there's different buildings added in the background. She's on a bridge. The outfit's really good. It's like a school, and then they added a hat. So I would say Playground is giving me a lot of different variations. And it is true that I can do that Leonardo too, but remember, this is a basic, here's my prompt, give me something cool. So I would skip this one since it's Pixar, but all in all, I have to say that between the two, my favorite would have to be, I will lean towards Playground because it gives me a bunch of variations. It gives me more filters, and if I play around with it enough, I can get exactly what I want a lot easier. But with Leonardo, I can really create some high quality, detailed fantasy world. And if that's what you're looking for, then of course that's going to win. But right now I'm looking to create a character in a unique scene. So I think I'm going to give Playground an edge in this video, but do let me know which one is your favorite and other styles that you would like to see, and maybe we'll try this with Midjourney and see what Midjourney can do. Thanks for watching.